Whenever you make ready, I'll make ready. Yesterday, I start some bits. We can see where it go. Shit, it be yawa. It was during lockdown, and I'm like, man, we are stuck home. What can I do? And I'm like, let me learn how to make beats, because I came across some YouTube videos that told me that you don't necessarily have to know how to play a keyboard or a guitar or whatever before you can make beats. I took a break and I'm back. I'm like, what new thing am I bringing? Am I still going to go back to the photosynthesis days? I'm like, nah, that would be boring. No one would pay me any mind. And me personally, I'm tired of the regular poetry, spoken word performances where you go on stage and talk or perform your poem by talking them out. Yeah, this is the skies and it's lovely and I see it. No, I'm not saying it's not great, but for me personally, it became boring, right? So I'm like, how can I bridge all the things that I love into one thing, right? And when I say all the things that I love, spoken word, rap, photography, videography. Photosynthesis was based off of my love for pictures. And even back then, I wasn't so into photography, but I loved the camera. I loved pictures and all that. And I always ensured that whatever you were hearing from me, you could see them. That's why I came up with a word photosynthesis.
Mutombo, you are the guy. Hold your breath and chest out. Don't cry when you bleed. No smiles when you step out. So I'm hard on the outside, just like a coconut. But I'm soft in the inside, just like a coconut. It's time to really switch up. But it's tough when I pair emotions with expressions. It's off, and I know it's kind of awkward. I've always been progressive, but my feeling's so backwards. It's slanted like it's pencils. I'm trying, I'm trying, I'm trying. So hold my hand. I'm trying.
With this new works that I am working on now is what I call melodic spoken word, right? It's melodic, it flows with a beat, but I'm speaking at the same time, and all that. And I don't want to label it rap. Arguably, someone would say it's rap, and which is fine. Someone would say it is experimental, which is fine. But for me personally, I call it melodic spoken word poetry because I found a perfect balance between rap and poetry and placed it right in the middle.
Was naive in her youth. Then she got curious. Feelings came to play, hopscotching in a world so hideous. Opposite attract, her universe magnetic. So much love to give, a full of hearts wasn't strategic. Thought she fell in love, but the farmer was a scam. After planting the seed, he gathered tools and went on the run. She was heartbroken, but harvesting had to be done. The situation was a disgrace, so fruit was hidden like a spam. I've experienced anger, know how bitterness can cripple. You get the blame for everything, existence makes you tremble. And in finding answers, you start questioning the fruits. But queries leave you hanging because issues stems beyond roots. He who sows has to reap, but cowards are also in season. They never stay to harvest, only find holes to put seeds in. It's sad to be a victim. She was raised a queen. I still wonder why she picked him, but where would I have been?
Yeah, before I time there restrictions no doors into na a year you have for you child degree. Aware mpanyinfo na kai say aware ne kwan aware.
The beat didn't steer this at all. It was just something that I had in my head. This is how I want my spoken words to sound like. The title is B50 with an exclamation mark. And the title fits the works that are on this first EP because it basically talks about the beginning, my upbringing, basically talks about family, has so many sensitive, topics that I touch on, personal topics. Sometimes I was like, should I put this out? But yeah, B50. And B50 is my house number, the old house number that was, that was given to us when my mom first settled in this hood back in, I think, the 60s, early 60s. B50 is the house that I was birthed into, the house that I grew up in, the house that shaped me and the house that continues to shape me. So yeah, B50 is my house number.
So you will know where to find you.
Yes, Charlie. I was just thinking about it.
Can one mix here?
I can even record here. I can connect a mic and record to the beat here. Everything can be done here.
Wow.
Mixing, mastering, recording, everything in this box. This beats, they take me back to the early 90s on a Sunday. I see Sunday 4 p.m. Anytime I hear these beats, that be what they come to me. I don't know why.
Sunday
4 p.m. in the 90s.
It's not 4 p.m. It's not like cantata Sunday.
No, Sunday, and it's not even on TV. It be like the
this,
general environments for this hood. I don't know why. Like anytime I hear this beat,
or maybe some neighbor they play some loud music.
Yeah, maybe. So this one too. This is the sample. This one there, I think it's very close to the sample. I know that I have a very strong memory, and there is a song on the EP that you hear. It's basically about people coming to steal from me, armed robbers coming to steal from me, and I'm like, yo guys, you can take everything, but don't take my brain. My memory is, please don't take my memory, because that is where I go to when I want to find happiness. That is where I go to when I want to remember things, when I want to remember my mom, my grandmother, my cousins, my friends who passed. I always rely on my memory just to smile. I will never ever sell off this house. I will never ever, leave this house. I don't want to leave here. Anytime my kids, my family, anytime they come around, I am reminded that they are in a space where their father grew up, grew up in. And I sometimes play the fool with my kids. When they are playing, I just gather them around. Last time, 2 weeks ago, I was showing them the games that I used to play in this house. So at the edge of the door, I would sit on as a kid, and then my leg to the other side and my back here. I have always been a tall kid. So I'll be there tight at the edge of the door, and I'll be driving. And I'll drive from here to St. Martin de Porres. Like, the number of minutes that it would take me from this house to St. Martin de Porres, and every road, it's all here. Then I'll be driving, and my kids will be looking at me like, because I had no toys. My mother never bought me toys. I don't remember my mother buying me toys. I do remember a bunch of keys from when I was a baby. And I still remember because it was around, those keys was around for a very, very long time. A bunch of keys, like plastic, colorful keys that I used to play with. I think my younger brother also came to meet, that toy. Apart from that, I don't remember any other toy. Maybe as a baby, she might have bought me a tricycle or something. But I didn't have toys. I always had to pretend to be doing something. Imagination. Yeah, and that goes back to my memory. Like, it's something that I really, really don't want to, lose. I think that this new word is like 10 times better than photosynthesis, because now I'm sure and I know what I'm doing. And because I've put it on the fine line between rap and spoken word, I think people would embrace it more, and people would appreciate it too. So yeah.